That brooch is just perfect. It complements your youthful figure, Your Excellency.
Well, I do my best to keep in shape.
Los Angeles is growing, Your Excellency, and it needs an alcalde to run it. My husband, Don Luis, is the right man for the position.
Well then, you'll be delighted, my dear Isabella. I shall appoint an alcalde. I shall name Don Alejandro de la Vega.
What?
Great idea, isn't it?
You two, hurry up! I don't pay you just to stand around. Ines, what are you doing here?
Oh! Oh! No, my name's Rosa. Excuse me, I'm terribly clumsy. This happens all the time.
This is incredible. It's Ines de la Vega's perfect double. This is the opportunity I was looking for.
I sailed here from Mexico City and I'm looking for a job. I can read and write. I've had good schooling. I'm willing to do anything.
Anything? I might have a job for you. Something rather special involving acting. It would be to play a little joke on somebody I know.
Oh, fun! I'm actually good at acting. Just watch this. Oops, excuse me. It happens to me all the time.
Never mind about that, my dear Rosa. You and I are going to do a little shopping.
This dress fits me perfectly. Thank you, Doña Isabella.
Expect people to call you Ines. Above all, don't act the least bit surprised. Have you got the documents I gave you earlier?
Don't you worry now. I know exactly what I have to do. I've memorized my lines.
And speak no more than needed. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
How much are they?
See you outside later.
Let's split up now. We can't let anyone see us together.
Soldiers. You know this is very, very bad for business.
Hello, Senorita de la Vega.
I could never wriggle in.
Excuse me, senor. Thank you very much.
Senorita de la Vega, you've dropped something! What's come over her? Oh, Captain! Captain! Captain Monasterio! Hello, Captain Monasterio. What brings you all this way?
Don Alejandro, you and all the De La Vegas are under arrest, sir, for high treason.
What? This is ridiculous! I'm sorry, Don Alejandro.
And him?
Forget him. He's not even a Vega. Now, go fetch that Don Diego.
No, Captain, you've no right to do this. He's done nothing wrong.
Oh, you don't say. Senorita Ines, I think that you lost this out in front of my garrison.
What?
The garrison of Los Angeles will be attacked at nightfall, and Captain Monasterio will be shackled, etc., and etc. It's a plot against the army.
No, it wasn't me.
Come now, Captain. You can't be serious.
Let's have no more lies. Everyone saw her. Furthermore, it's signed by you, Don Alejandro. Toss him in prison.
Get your hands off me.
All right, I understand. Let's try to figure it out first.
Huh? Nobody here. You two, go upstairs. Corporal, you go check the stables, and I guess I shall simply give the kitchen a thorough inspection.
Rosa, you must stay inside this house until I come back to fetch you. Now, is that clear?
You aren't playing a joke, are you, Doña Verdugo? You're actually up to no good. Otherwise, you wouldn't make me promise to stay in this musty old cabin.
Oh, you've nothing to fear, dear Rosa. I've already told you.
I'm not the one who has anything to be afraid of. It's you, right? If I told people in town what I'm doing for you,
Why on earth would you do that, sweet Rosa?
I wouldn't do it at all. If you were to give me bags full of pesos about this big. Whoa!
Oh, you shall get what you deserve.
Nobody here. So delicious. Oh.
Oh, get out of my kitchen, Sergeant! You certainly won't find Don Diego in my kettles!
We haven't found Diego de la Vega, Sergeant.
Me neither.
Oh, that does it. Don Diego's not here. It's back to the barracks. Oh, thank you, Doña Maria.
Hands off! That's for Don Alejandro and Senorita Ines. And when you bring it to them, it better still be full.
Bernardo, what we need to do right now is prove my father and Ines are innocent. For sure, Monasterio is capable of telling big fibs when he wants to get rid of our family, but not the Angelinos. So let's go ask them to tell us what they saw.
It's a shame a pretty woman like you is bound for a labor camp. Of course, I could set you free right now if you agreed to be Senora Monasterio.
I'd sooner do hard labor.
You will pay for that, senorita. Yes, dearly.
My poor little girl.
Let's not lose hope, Father. We'll get out of here.
Hear ye, Captain of Los Angeles.
In the presence of His Excellency, our venerable, honorable Governor Don Esteban Parasol. The defendants Don Alejandro de la Vega, his daughter Ines, and his son Diego are judged guilty of committing high treason, plotting against the crown, public disturbance, contempt, and rebellion, defamation, and assaulting an officer of His Majesty. Consequently, all the possessions of the Vega estate are hereby confiscated. Don Alejandro, Ines, and Diego de la Vega are hereby sentenced to life in jail with hard labor.
Your Excellency, we are innocent.
Silence! Traitors aren't allowed to speak.
Don Alejandro, I had faith in you. What a disgrace.
But Captain Monasterio.
What? Oh, huh?
Do not worry, Your Excellency. I will soon have captured the runaway Diego de la Vega. Thanks to me, these enemies of California will be put behind bars.
I'm hungry. Carlos?
So then, Ines dropped some papers on her way to the barracks. And then she ran away and fell flat on her face. Not once, but twice.
That doesn't sound like her at all.
Carlos? Hello? Oh, Diego! It's Don Diego! Catch him!
Sir! Yes, sir,
Surrender, Don Diego! You will only get hurt!
Don Diego, come back here! Please, Don Diego, come back!
Diego! Diego!
Oh no, my yummy sausages. Sergeant, that will be 5 pesos. Today's special.
you hadn't let Don Diego get away, we wouldn't be pulling guard duty tonight, Corporal.
Me? I'm not the...
And to think, we could be sitting now at Carlos's, enjoying a delicious tortilla. He has a brand new recipe. Everyone says it tastes like... Whoa! Zorro!
Tastes like Zorro?
No, there! Zorro!
You're seeing Zorros everywhere, Sergeant.
Oh, I'm so hungry that it's making me hallucinate.
What? The documents accuse my family with patent falsehoods. Yes, but the fake Ines managed to convince everybody. Who is she really? Who is she working for? We have to force our enemies to reveal themselves. Let's swing into action and help the prisoners escape. Surely you know we're innocent. You can't stand by idly and let them ship my father and my sister off into exile.
You know we'd like to help you, Diego, but we have to think about our families. We'd put them in danger if we went against the governor and the captain.
Don Alejandro is my oldest friend, and I will never let him down.
Me neither.
Phew, I thought we'd wind up all alone.
Why don't we invite the governor and the good captain over for a small party? It will be much easier if there are fewer soldiers in the barracks.
What a good idea, my dear.
Doña Isabella, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, it's not necessary. Now listen. You'll sneak in at night. Choose any bedroom at the inn in Los Angeles. You will stay hidden. Nobody must see you. I'll be on the plaza at dawn. When you see me open my red umbrella 3 times, you'll go out on the balcony and you will fire in the air above Governor Parasol. Now don't worry, dear. It's just a small blast of powder, and the soldiers won't set out looking for you.
Instead, they'd be looking for Ines de la Vega. You must really hate the entire De La Vega clan, but I don't mind, just as long as I'm well paid. Otherwise...
You will get lots of money, Rosa. You may have left Mexico City a pauper, but you'll go back as rich as a princess. Oh, not again.
Oops, excuse me.
My dear friend, I just love receptions. In Monterey, we have the most wonderful ones.
Bernardo, it's strange that Doña Verdugo should want to help us. Be very careful. You never know.
Yeah.
Everybody listen up. Let the prisoners go.
Alert! Zorro!
Zorro!
Oh, Gonzalez. Don't bother, Corporal. It's just another hallucination. It's Zorro! I got Z'd!
We've all seen it's Zorro, Sergeant. Hey, you didn't Z me this time.
Later, Corporal. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I see him. Get him.
I give up. You soldiers are just too smart for me. I'll be back soon.
Catch him, Lancers!
Yes, sir.
This way!
Come on, hurry!
Good work, Bernardo. Lucky for us, Zorro dropped by, huh?
Luis, you're always there for me.
You would have done the same thing for me, Alejandro.
Hurry, we need to hide. Bernardo told me everything.
Thank you, Tina. But where is Diego?
Hiding, but he will find the guilty parties.
Huh? They're all gone.
And what about Zorro? Where's Zorro now?
Oh, so blasted barrel!
This garrison
son's a big joke.
We will track down the prisoners, Your Excellency.
Ouch!
With all this, I'm missing my breakfast. My hot chocolate's cold by now.
Huh?
Zorro! Arrest him!
I've just saved the governor, but no, don't thank me.
Look! It's Ines de la Vega! She's the one that fired the gun!
It's her! I saw it! She's the one who did it!
Just a little bit higher.
Hey!
Ah, impressive.
Over there! They're behind the inn!
Hurry up! I see him.
Get that out of my way! Yes, sir!
Over there! Over there!
Capture Zorro!
Not Ines de la Vega, Captain?
Zorro! I want Zorro! What are you waiting for, Sergeant?
Well, it's not like I can fly, Captain.
Well then, learn how to!
Oh, no.
Adios, Captain. I think that you and this senorita will have lots to discuss. Adios!
So we've caught our criminal. This time you won't escape your jail cell, Senorita de la Vega.
Hold on. I am Ines de la Vega.
What's going on? I don't know.
This woman is an imposter. She's part of a larger plot to get my family accused of treason.
Diego!
It is true. It's not my sister who dropped the plans of that conspiracy in front of your barracks, Captain. It's her.
No! I'm Ines, and she's the criminal!
Oh, no! It's me!
Captain, you must believe me!
I have had the honor of dancing with Ines de la Vega, and she is not at all clumsy. Arrest that girl!
Sir, yes, sir.
I've always known that you were innocent, Don Alejandro. Isn't that right, Captain?
That's her! She hired me to say and do all this!
Oh, how absurd! Whatever for? The De La Vegas are dear friends. Ines is like my little sister.
This accusation is unfounded, Your Excellency. Doña Isabella is kind and loyal, thoroughly honest.
That's enough! We'll investigate to find out all about your pathetic plot. For now, it's prison!
Ow! Zowie!
You showed such extraordinary courage, Your Excellency.
Nothing to it. Just my duty. I must leave you now. Yet with no Alcalde to represent me, I do fear for Los Angeles. And you are my choice, Don Alejandro.
I'm overwhelmed, Don Esteban. But perhaps a better choice would be my friend Don Luis Verdugo, an honest ranchero whose sole desire is to serve Los Angeles.
Well, so be it then. Henceforth, you shall be Alcalde of Los Angeles, Don Verdugo.
An honor, Your Excellency. Thank you, my friend.
Long live Don Luis! Hooray!
Hurrah for Don Luis! Hurrah for Los Angeles!
She's so smooth. And as usual, we can't prove a thing.
Just you wait. We will. One day.
Hurrah for Don Luis! Hurrah for Los Angeles!
Thank you. Forever!
Don Luis Verdugo! Hurrah for Don Luis! My dear Ines.
Oh, flowers. Again.
Well, what a pretty bouquet.
Yes, Antonio gave me those flowers. He also asked me to marry him. Huh? So there.
What? Rodrigo Malapinsa's son? You're not going to say yes, are you?
Antonio isn't a bandit like his father.
I'm sorry, little sister, you're right. We should never judge anyone based on another person's crimes. You know that I want you to be happy.
I have excellent news, friends. Ines de la Vega is going to marry my son, Antonio. The ranch that Don Alejandro de la Vega owns will soon be owned by the Malapensas, and it will not cost me 1 peso.
You're forgetting Don Diego, boss.
Easy. Make Diego de la Vega disappear, and Ines inherits it all since Don Alejandro has no other children. If Ines inherits the De La Vega ranch, so does her husband, who happens to be my son, Antonio.
Father, what's this about making Don Diego disappear?
Huh? What?
I overheard everything you said, Father. You said that Diego could easily disappear.
My lands? No! I was talking about hiring musicians to play the fandango at your wedding party. With all the cattle out there, it's hard to hear anything right. Keep your eye on the prize, Ines. And keep plying her with gifts. You know women love that. How did my son ever turn out so mushy? Honesty will be his downfall. We've no time to lose. Get to work. Now, men!
This just arrived for Senorita Ines. It's from Antonio Malapensa.
What could this be? It's enormous.
Your suitor's trying to impress you, or so it seems. Quite a good likeness of you.
Where will I hang this thing?
We might want to consider building another hacienda. You know, to store gifts from Antonio.
You shouldn't be making fun of how Antonio is wooing her. You should take it as inspiration, if you ever hope to marry your dear Carmen de Villalonga.
Ah, Don Diego. Just the man I wanted to see. I'd like you to come see some land with me.
Yeah, well, it's,
It'll be a surprise for Senorita Ines and Antonio. Land near the canyons, that, I hear, has a spring. So...
I'm...
Come along with me. It will give us the opportunity to get to know each other a little better. After all, we'll soon be in-laws and make one big happy family.
If this is a wedding present, I don't see how I could refuse.
Oh dear, this is awfully high. It's only high from up here. If you were down there, it wouldn't be high at all. Oh, and we wouldn't be setting a trap here. Whoa! Hey, cut it out! Trial run. Just had to test the spot out. Got the branches? There. It's perfect. Diego steps on this, and he'll go crashing down into the canyon. Hurry up! Here they come!
Are you sure we're in the right spot? I can't imagine where that spring might be.
Have a look over there, my dear Diego, while I check the other side. Our plan worked.
Oh, the poor boy, ending like that. It's sad.
Well, go fetch his horse, idiot. As for me, The only thing left to do is to go announce the terrible news to his family.
My head. Apparently, it's not my day.
Come on, will you? Rip my clothes.
Oh, we can't do that, boss. They're too nice.
That's an order, squid brains.
Oh, no. I'd never be able to forgive myself if I did that.
My head. It was terrible.
Father, how did this happen?
I was with Don Diego, and we got caught in a landslide.
What?
Diego? Wait, where is he now?
I have no clue. I searched everywhere. I'm afraid the worst might have happened.
He can't have disappeared like this, and I'll go search for him with Bernardo.
I'm going with you.
You know we'll find him. I promise we will.
Maria, prepare water and food for our trip, while I go get a map of the canyon area.
What happened? Did you do something to Diego?
My gracious, no! You think I'm some sort of monster or what?
No, well, Of course you wouldn't hurt him. You and I will go find Diego. We're a team.
Oh, my poor head.
I've just heard the awful news. I want to be part of the search party.
We need you, Carmen.
Follow me. It's up there.
Yeah!
I really need to free my foot.
It looks like Bernardo hasn't found anything.
It's late. Let's go home. We will continue the search tomorrow. We already checked here. We are going to pick up the search in this area.
What a day.
Let's take a look here.
Have you found something there?
No. Absolutely nothing. Well, let's go back, Ines. It's getting late.
Antonio, it looks like Bernardo's horse has a little problem. He'll catch up with us at the hacienda.
Fine.
Huh? Who is that? Hey,
Bernardo, help me climb up!
he can't hear me from here. I have to find a way to climb up by myself. Almost there. Bernardo, there you are. For a moment there, I thought you'd gone deaf for real.
You misled me. You actually set a trap for Don Diego. You lied to me. All you want is to own the De La Vega ranch. You don't care about my feelings for Ines. If that's how it is, I'd rather break off this wedding engagement.
Don't speak to me that way, or I shall send you off deep into the jungles of Mexico, far, far away from your dear Ines.
You wouldn't dare.
What's done is done. I am your father, and if I go to prison, you can kiss the good life goodbye.
You needn't worry. I won't turn you in. But don't you dare lift a finger against any of the De La Vegas. You hear me, father?
I guess I shouldn't worry too much about you pulling through.
Oh, Ines. I thought I might never get out of that tight crack in that awful canyon. Hey, I missed you too, my friend. I had lots of time to think while I was stuck in that crevice. I suspect Malapinsa wanted to get rid of me so that you alone would inherit the De La Vega ranch.
No, he couldn't possibly. Antonio loves me, I know it. His father couldn't want to hurt us like that.
Perhaps Antonio didn't know about the plan.
This time, Malapinsa will go to prison for what he did.
All the evidence has vanished. He'll go scot-free.
Wait. If Malapinsa took aim at you, he probably has a plan to eliminate Father.
That's why I didn't go home right away to the hacienda. I have to do something before that happens.
Alejandro, my old friend, please call on me if you need anything at all.
Thank you.
Sergeant, now that food's not yours.
What? I'm so sad. I've lost my appetite.
I simply can't believe I'll never see Diego again.
Don't lose hope, Carmen. Diego is... look, I'm sure that we'll locate him somehow.
If I were you, I'd cut with the sword.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Huh? Whoa. Zorro!
Looking for something in particular? Boo! Hey! I have a tiny question for both of you. Aside from Don Diego, who else was Malapinsa planning to rub out?
No one, boss. Senor Zorro?
Now tell the truth. Not even Don Alejandro?
No. It was just Don Diego.
Well, gentlemen, that clears things up. I'll leave you to your henhouse.
All right now. We have 2 Spanish Renaissance armchairs, a table from the same period, 2 paintings by masters.
Ah, there you are, Captain. What are you doing in here, sir?
I'm doing a full inventory of the De La Vega estate for the tax office. It's quite clear that with the disappearance of Don Diego, Senorita Ines is in line to become a very rich heiress.
Don Alejandro will see you now, senoras.
Oh, my dear friend, I truly do feel your pain. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking that if our families were joined by a matrimonial alliance, our family unity would help you cope better.
Marry him? I'm the man fit to marry Señorita Ines, not this fool. Please, allow me now to officially ask you for her hand, Don Alejandro. Now that your son is no longer with us, I shall protect your family.
That's out of the question. Lovely Ines is engaged to my son, Antonio. Ah, there he is, my boy. Isn't he wealthier, healthier, and frankly better looking than this Captain Monasterio?
That's enough! You aren't showing cattle at a fair, you know. I am the only one who will decide who I will marry. Get out! Everyone out! Go! Shoo! Shoo!
A wedding, gentlemen. Am I invited?
Zorro!
Or maybe the señorita doesn't want to get married yet.
Yoo-hoo!
Don Alejandro, allow me to express my sympathy and support in this difficult moment.
Zorro! How dare you show up here? En garde!
All right, but it just means I'll beat you again. Again?
My dishes!
Sorry about the table, señorita.
Get out! I'll have no fighting in this house!
Wait, what's going on here?
Hello, Sergeant. Good day to you. Here I am, Captain.
On guard.
Aha, a new contender.
Give me that cherry pie! Back here, you!
What do we have here? 2 Spanish Renaissance armchairs. A table from the same period. Isn't this your handwriting, Captain?
Oh, my notebook!
Though the notebook might be yours, Don Rodrigo.
I will not allow you to insult my father, Zorro.
2 paintings by masters, several collector item books.
Ines, I'm not interested in that list. I just want to marry you.
Well, I don't want to anymore. And you know exactly why, Antonio Malapensa. And what makes you think I'd ever wish to marry you, Captain? No, spare him.
Huh? Not even a little Z on his butt?
Oh, I just hate it when people in love argue. It's so sad.
Oh, pardon me, Sergeant. I almost forgot you.
Hey, go!
Adios, señores y señoritas. And remember, you're not welcome in this hacienda. Gentlemen.
Don Diego is alive! I have just located him. He was walking along the path.
Oh, Diego, are you hurt?
Don't worry, it's just a little sprain. No biggie at all.
Diego, it's really you. I was so worried.
Don Diego, you're alive. Wonderful news.
You might not believe me, but I simply fell off my horse in the canyons. It was really stupid and entirely my fault.
Dear Diego, I am overjoyed to see you've made it home safe.
Come on, Antonio. Let's give Ines's family some privacy.
Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still.
You won't miss this one.
Huh? Sorry, Bernardo. I hadn't noticed you.
On guard! Diego, pay attention. You're dropping your guard.
What a disaster! Back off, Diego, or I'll spank you!
Phew.
Father, I'm off to see our cow's cabin in the barn. Bernardo, you need to... Oh! Diego!
A pitiful, bungling swordsman am I. I caused you to recoil and to cry. I hope you will, my sweet sister Ines, forgive me for my frightful clumsiness.
Diego, if I'd known, do you think I would have sent you to Spain to study? You should have stayed here on the ranch to become a real ranchero.
Don Alejandro, there's a Don Rodrigo Malapensa who's come to see you.
It's always a pleasure to meet a new neighbor. Welcome to California, Don Rodrigo.
We hear you are a ship owner. You must have traveled quite a lot.
We could say that. The sea has been good to me, but I'm getting old. I've decided to live ashore. Don Alejandro, I'll get right to the point. I want to buy your ranch.
The De La Vega Ranch isn't for sale, sir.
I realize you're attached to it, Don Alejandro. After all, land is sacred. But the time of small ranches is over. Ha! I want to be the biggest landowner in California.
Perhaps we could sell it to you. Oh, and perhaps we could go back to Spain, where there's far more entertainment.
What? And leave beautiful California? This land where we were born?
No! I'll never sell this place. End of discussion.
One should never say never, Don Alejandro.
What's happening? Hey, maybe this way.
If I get your drift, you want to set up the biggest ranch in all California here outside Los Angeles. Then what?
Oh, the rancheros cling to their land like mussels cling to the rocks.
Well, what can you expect? And I can't do anything for you.
Captain, with all due respect, I must point out that you haven't got enough food to cook in this garrison. But all those rancheros are living very well out there in their haciendas.
Excuse me?
Actually, you might ponder whether all these landowners are truly loyal to the governor. Might there be any rebels among them? What if we had a plan to remove any potential troublemakers from California?
You're saying you want me to help you out. Is that it?
Captain! Terrible news!
Oh, we got attacked. Our horses ran away, and we had to walk back.
Can't you be clear? Who did the attacking? Zorro. Well, of course.
And he got away with all the wanted posters we were sent to distribute to the ranchers. I managed to save one, though.
Sergeant Garcia. Corporal Gonzalez. Get out of my sight!
Sir,
yes, sir, Captain.
Captain, Captain, would you agree to a deal? Let me set a trap to ensnare Zorro. You capture him, and in exchange for this...
I get to put in prison a few rancheros judged to be rebellious, and whose lands you will be able to buy for a song, of course.
Come on, Bernardo. Let's see what the Angelinos can tell us about this Malapinsa. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Oh, more!
Huh?
That's Don Malapensa. He's our new neighbor.
I don't like him. He looks mean.
We don't even know him. He might be very nice.
Yes, he might. Or not.
First, do exactly as I tell you to do. Don't try anything stupid. Is that clear?
You don't need to worry, boss. It's as good as done already. Isn't that right, Lorana?
We'll hop to it right away. You won't be disappointed.
What's going on out there? Stay put, you two. I'll go see. My cattle! Rustler!
You want us to set your husband free? And don't want the house to go up in smoke? Pay us 1,000 pesos.
Please! You can see we're just poor farmers.
Stop your sniveling. Just pay up.
She's got a point. 1,000 is a big chunk.
Don't you start in with it, too. We got orders.
Take this and let my daddy go.
You hear that? Isn't she the cutest?
Don't worry, darling. We're going to find help.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, woman's going to tell everyone what's happened here.
That's the idea, dummy. That way, Zorro will come a-running. The boss says that the big oaf always rushes out to rescue widows and orphans. The soldiers will just reach down and scoop him up.
You know, this is very, very bad for business. Quite good, our...
After all that upheaval, I'm raring for a good hearty meal at the inn. Or two. No.
Sergeant, where are you going?
Where do you think I'm headed, Corporal Gonzalez? Off to do my duty, naturally. I'm, going to investigate that bandit, Zorro.
I'll go with you.
Afraid not, Corporal.
Ah, and why not? I've nothing else to do.
That's absurd. We military men always have something to do. I order you to guard that laundry soldier. Go on.
I mean, no disrespect, but that's completely stupid.
That's an order. That laundry belongs to the army and has to be watched day and night. Hop to it.
We need your help, sir, please. My husband has been tied up by horrible desperados. Help us! Please!
Please, come tell me about it.
Phew. Here's a triple serving for the sergeant.
Thanks, Don Diego. A meal fit for a king. Pardon me, Don Diego. It's the excitement.
Oh, it's perfectly fine, Sergeant. So, what happened when you saw Don Malapinsa today?
Yes, I saw him in the captain's office today. He's wealthy, but he isn't very generous. He never even bought me a tortilla. Oh, tortilla. Yeah, Carlos, you wouldn't have any tortillas, would ya?
And 1 tortilla for the sergeant.
Where is Garcia?
Go make way.
Sergeant! Sorry to interrupt you in your, search for Zorro. The whole garrison is setting out to capture the bandits.
It must be about that no-good rascal, Zorro.
Zorro isn't our concern today. These are different bandits. They're holding Senor de la Cruz hostage.
Don't any of these bad guys ever take a break. Sorry, Don Diego, but duty is called. Oh.
I creep up on them to rescue Manuel, and I fall into a trap? What a great idea.
Inhabitants of Los Angeles, the army protects your safety. We're off to rescue Manuel de la Cruz, who was captured by bandits. Sergeant, prepare to go capture Zorro.
No, not Zorro. I heard this is Banditos and not Zorro. Captain, what if you took Gonzalez instead? I'll stay here in the garrison to mount the guard and guard the laundry as it dries.
Garcia!
At your order, sir. Captain, sir.
Come on! Right, come on, hurry! Hurry!
Everything is set perfectly. Gentlemen, tonight's the night. At last, I'll be getting rid of that pain in the neck Zorro.
Pretty sure Zorro won't let him nab us very easily. He's too darn tootin' smart for that.
What, Sergeant?
I simply cannot agree with the sergeant. You are a genius in strategy, my dear Captain. The greatest the King's Army has ever seen.
Knock it off, Gonzalez. You don't think cheap flattery will get you out of doing your duties, do you?
Tornado!
It's Zorro. Halt, I say!
False alarm, Captain. We just surrounded a bunch of cows.
Back to your posts, you nincompoops! Move it! Hurry it up!
Come on, ladies. You're nearly as gluttonous as good old Sergeant Garcia. Oh, pardon me, dear sir. Well, well, you too wear a mask. Another one! My gracious, it's a veritable masked ball here. Have I sparked a fashion trend? Careful, you could hurt yourself with that. I told you, you could get hurt.
Yikes.
Huh? What on earth is going on in there? And Zorro? Where's Zorro?
Many thanks, Zorro.
No, really. The pleasure was all mine.
Huh?
Look out!
Again? Not a minute of peace in this place.
This time, expect to see stars.
Oh, yes, really? Mighty nice of you to do all the work. Oops, excuse me. It's my turn to tell you things.
Zorro is in the house! You bunch of lazy dogs! Go get him!
We have more visitors.
You stick with me.
Don't be anything! Pull!
Come on.
Zorro, I've got you at last. Gonzalez, don't you dare move yet. The reward is all mine.
I got to him first. I'm the one who nabbed him. Ow! Sergeant, my hand! Ow, 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 ow!
Sorry, I've captured Zorro.
At last!
Zorro, I arrest you in the name of His Majesty, Fernando VII, King of Spain. Oh, Zorro! Betty went out the window. Oh, no. So did my reward.
Too bad.
Oh. Oh, no. You won't get away again. Move out of the way.
Oh, come on. Move out of the way. Come on.
You
no,
move.
You move. You move.
How kind of you to drop by. Oh, there are 2 bandits on the farm.
And the third one's right in front of me.
Me? A bandit? It's all a terrible misunderstanding.
On guard! Catch this!
Not bad, Captain. Already done? Oh, I was expecting a long, fun fight.
Consider yourself served.
Captain!
Oh, stop licking me! Filthy beasts!
Thank you. This was fun, Captain. Good night. And be careful where you step or you might...
Zorro!
Adios! Congratulations, Captain, on your fine catch. So, which one of these two is Zorro?
Zorro. Got lucky, I'd say. But we'll arrest him next time.
Oh, that's too bad. I was so looking forward to seeing him arrested at last.
I don't get it. Where is Zorro? Why aren't my men moving?
Don Malapensa, these two scoundrels took a farmer hostage on your orders, apparently. Perhaps I should arrest you too, then.
They thought they were doing right. We had a plan to capture Zorro, remember? I'm sure a gift to the De La Cruz family and a generous gift to the army could do lots to appease.
Well, Ines, as it turns out, Don Malapensa was the one behind all this. It looks like our new neighbor is a man full of surprises.
It's your fault.
No, it's yours. I told you it was a bad idea.
If you were not that stupid.
Bernardo Velasquez, step away from the senorita. Sorry, my friend, but the pretty lady is mine. Hey! I'm sorry, but Senorita Naranjas just told me she'd rather be eaten by me. Again? Come on. You'll just get yourself hurt.
Land! Land in sight!
California. Bernardo, can you smell the air? This is the air of our home country. Yes, Bernardo, 5 years. 5 long years since we left for Spain. It seems so long ago. Quick, let's gather our belongings. I look forward to seeing Ines again. Her letter has worried me. Something terrible seems to be happening in California. All those innocent arrested, good people ruined. She mentions the new viceroy as a useless and greedy profiteer, and she seems to hate that Los Angeles captain. Oh, yes, I would love to fight, but it would be 1 against 100, and we'd only end up in prison, or worse. And by the way, apart from that gala sword, I should not be seen with all these fancy swords. Huh? Bernardo, from now on, I must appear as a useless fencer. I no longer like weapons. I'm all about books. And as for you, you will pretend to be deaf. You'll see. People will talk in front of you, and we shall learn many interesting things, I'm sure. These are nothing more than big golden bowls. Today, we are facing a new challenge.
Those are just 2 pesos apiece.
Ines! Father!
Diego! You're taller than me.
And you, little sister, have turned into a real beauty. Oh, wow.
Diego.
Father, such a pleasure to see you again.
So, what have you learned at the Royal Academy for the past 5 years? Your heads are fuller than when you left, I hope.
Father, I've got some bad news. During the last of the king's celebrations, Bernardo stood a little bit too close to a cannon, and since then, he's been deaf.
Oh, what a horrible story. Oh, Bernardo, poor
Poor Bernardo.
What a stroke of bad luck. But I am glad that you are back home now. You'll see. We'll adapt to you.
Huh? Ooh, careful!
Huh?
Sorry.
You incompetent fool! Watch where you're going! Hurry up, you over there! Go on! Sergeant Garcia! Yes, Captain. This bunch of good-for-nothings is asleep! What are you waiting for? Wake them up! Do you want this to last until tomorrow? That'll teach you to rebel against the taxes.
You heard the captain. Back to work. Go on, quick. Quick! Quick! Calm down! Be nice!
Help! I can't swim! Oh, Garcia! You idiot! Don Alejandro. Senorita, what a wonderful surprise to see you here.
Diego, my son, this is Captain Monasterio from the Los Angeles garrison. And this is Bernardo Velasquez, Captain, the son of my former estate steward.
We are back from Barcelona, where we studied.
Indeed. You two want to change the world like every other student?
Me? No, I'm not into politics. But if you want to talk about poetry or philosophy, I'm your man. Forgive my friend, he is deaf. He understands sign language, but nothing else.
I don't have time for such idiotic rubbish. My medals! Hey! I must take leave now. Sadly, my duty as a soldier is about to deprive you of my presence once again, Senorita Ines.
That was funny, Bernardo.
Rally round to Los Angeles and at the double.
Yes, Captain. Right away, Captain.
What? You're not happy? You should have paid your taxes then.
Let's go, everybody.
My poor back. When will there be a harbor in Los Angeles? These 4 days of traveling have been the death of me.
Oh, Diego, would you have preferred to walk home and sleep under the stars like those unfortunate peones?
Oh, Diego, please.
When we were little, we used to love sleeping outside, didn't we?
But what are you saying? That Monasterio is a brute who abuses the peasants and dominates the whole region.
I know. I could talk with the captain about an excellent book I read about power, The Prince by Machiavelli.
Diego, actions are louder than words.
Come on! Didn't the two of you get my letter?
Yes, I did. But I don't like conflicts. It's just too boring. I've got it. We have to invite Captain Monasterio to the hacienda and explain to him that violence has never solved anything. I'm sure he'll understand and free the peones.
Stop, please. In the name of Viceroy Don Esteban Parasol, the representative of His Majesty in California, anyone who has not paid their taxes is sentenced to jail till their families have paid their debts. Sergeant Garcia, now.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Captain.
Do you still believe we just need to ask the captain nicely? Captain, these new taxes are unfair and insane.
That's right.
Who among these modest people can afford them? Show some mercy. Please, free these good people.
That's not right.
Don Alejandro de la Vega, the taxes have been set by the Viceroy in Monterrey, and everyone has to pay.
Oh, yes.
Well, the Viceroy is wrong then.
Don Parasol has been entrusted by your king. We all have a duty of obedience to him. Even you. Don't forget it.
Yes. Don't forget it.
Father, the captain is right. It may be better not to annoy the viceroy.
On the contrary, I shall return tonight back to Monterey to tell Don Parasol how I feel about all this.
Diego, stop.
What? Home at last. So good to be home again.
Don Diego, welcome home.
Thank you, my friend. Shh.
Oh, por Dios!
Maria, this has to be the best sopita in the world. Sorry, Doña Maria.
Chiquillos, I missed you. Oh, hands off! This is for our dinner. If I let you, there would be nothing left. Shoo, shoo, get out of my kitchen, you bunch of thieves. Oh, God!
You must come to the jail with me. Let's at least bring those unfortunate peones a good dinner.
I'd love to, but I am too exhausted from my travels. Tomorrow, all right?
How can you be so selfish? Come on, get up!
I do not like this at all, Ines. Do not provoke those soldiers.
Maria, I can't just stand here and do nothing when innocents are suffering under this evil captain's boots.
Corporal Gonzalez.
Yes, Sergeant?
Go and watch the prisoners. I have to go out.
No, I watched them all afternoon. It's your turn, Sergeant.
Yes, but I am your superior, and I say you must watch them again, because I have to go and think about we do if there was a mutiny, because they've not been given any food or water.
And where are you going?
To the inn, of course, to ask for tomorrow's menu. So there.
Sergeant Garcia!
Yes, Captain?
Why are the prisoners sleeping on bales of hay? This is not a hotel. You have 5 minutes to take these bales out of the cells and give them to the horses.
No.
Good afternoon, Captain. I am certain that these prisoners must be a burden for the army, so I brought you food to feed them.
Please, please, water.
I am very sorry, Senorita de la Vega. The prisoners have already had their dinner, and they do not want anything else.
Please.
Hey, arrest him and put him in jail with the others. That'll teach him.
Oh, I mean, right.
Hands off, soldier! Let go of him! I forbid you to take him!
Looks like everyone's having a ball. Senores, may I please join your party?
What does that mean? Who are you?
My name is Zorro, and I'm here to bring justice back to Los Angeles. The town obviously needs it. And for a start, I'm going to free your prisoners.
What? Throw this buffoon in jail at once.
You know what they say. The more the merrier.
Garcia. Lancers, grab your weapons. We're under attack.
There! He's there! Catch him! Go, go!
Thank you.
My keys!
Watch out for the wasps!
Catch him!
Come on! Yoo-hoo!
You bunch of bumbling idiots! You are useless! The shame of the army!
I'm over here!
Huh? Whoa!
Huh? No, not here. There! Listen, I'm trying to help you out. You don't make an effort, it's not gonna work.
You fools! Give me that! Oh, Garcia, let go, man! Let go!
Oh, yes, sir, Captain.
Run away, quick! Go and hide in the hills, and take the food with you.
Thank you!
Senores, do you really want me to fight against all of you with just this simple whip? All right, then.
What's happening?
Captain Monasterio, something terrible has happened. All the prisoners have escaped.
Huh? How? No one stayed to watch the cells? Garcia, Gonzalez, this will cost you your pay.
Not again.
All right, I surrender. Or maybe not. Yeah.
Oh, look at that, Gonzalez. He's very good. Stay behind me, Corporal.
Captain! Hey, look here! I have captured Zorro!
I'm your sergeant, and I'm the one who led to this arrest.
Are you quite sure, senores? Because I don't see any handcuffs around these hands.
Arrest him! Take the horses, quick!
Ha ha! You're weakening, you scoundrel! You have found your master! Yeah, remember my name? Garcia! Sergeant Garcia!
My sword!
No, please!
This one is for you, Sergeant.
Captain Zorro! Move away! Make way!
Quick, Tornado!
Blasted Zorro! We shall meet again!
Goodbye, Captain!
Where did that man come from? It all happened so fast. Diego, listen! It was amazing! We went to the prison, and the captain almost arrested Bernardo. And then a man arrived. He had a mask on. He said his name was Zorro. He fought all alone against... Diego, wake up! Oh, he's hopeless. Diego never used to be that way before he went to Spain. He's turned into a lazy good-for-nothing. What a shame. I don't recognize him at all. I wrote to ask him to come and help us, but all he does is sleep all day. Oh, I feel like sending him back on a ship. It's really too bad. But look at me. All I do is talk, and you can't even hear. Oh, Bernardo, what's going to happen to us? Oh, Zorro! Do not take another step, senor, or you may well end up with a headache tomorrow. I won't hesitate to break this vase over your head. Who are you? And what are you doing in our house? I don't recall inviting you in. And by the way, how do you even know about this passageway? Diego?
The greatest good-for-nothing to have ever returned from Spain, in person. At your service, my dear sister.
What? So from the beginning, you've been making fun of me?
Yeah.
You were just acting a part? What about you, Bernardo? Are you really deaf or... I don't know which one of you I'm gonna knock out first!
Hey, Ines! Ines, listen! I can explain!
You should see your faces. It's priceless. Diego, Bernardo, at last you are home. Come here.
Hang on, sis. You're gonna smother us. Now's not the time. I need a nap.
I'm proud of you, my dear. You now know as much as I do.
You know how I love learning the magic of our ancestors, Grandmother.
All right. And you, too.
What is going on here, sir?
Captain Monasterio ordered us to round up all the men here. That one might be a bit too old, huh?
Now you listen to me. The Chumash people are not your slaves. Don't try wriggling out of your duties, big man.
Go! It burns! Fire! This isn't funny.
All fall in!
Hold on there.
You'd better run on home now, Senorita de la Vega.
Run on home? This too is my home, Corporal.
You will not get away with this.
They're here!
The governor's here!
Governor's here!
At last. What?
Don Diego, my dear friend. What a pleasure to see you again.
Don Parasol.
Hey, Your Excellency!
Don Diego, how do you manage such refinement and elegance in this rough outback?
Well, Your Excellence, I had it shipped here from Sevilla. It's embroidered with gold thread.
Get him away! He's chanting something evil!
Go away. You don't need to be here. Follow me, please, Your Excellency. You'll be safe inside the garrison. I've got a surprise that will please you. We shall be bringing in a great deal more money to the royal treasury. Lots of money.
Well, this is good news! All those balls, ceremonies, protocol, they're all so terribly costly.
Yep, they'll fall for that.
This silver mine will bring us great wealth, a fortune, especially since labor costs are zero by forcing the Chumash to do the work.
Captain, sir, you have a visitor.
Huh? Didn't I say we were not to be disturbed?
How considerate. Don Diego has sent me the address of his tailor in Seville.
Enough about buttons and threads. This deaf and dumb boy can't understand a word we're saying. He'd certainly be incapable of telling Zorro that an entire army awaits him if he dares approach that mine ever again. This time, not even Zorro can stop us.
No, Bernardo. Zorro can't block the silver mine like he did last time. We lack the firepower.
Diego! Diego, it's awful. They've rounded up all the men in the village.
What?
No, Zorro has to do something, and fast.
Yeah, and then even more soldiers will be back. We need to come up with an idea that, once and for all, keeps them far away from the mountain.
What if a landslide happened? Maybe we should just run Monasterio off right now. Diego? Ines? What's wrong?
Oh, Maria, it's that new perfume Ines has. It's giving me a splitting migraine.
Poor child. Diego needs a tonic. I'm pretty sure that a dose of your concoction made from condor bile will get him back on his feet.
Good idea. I just received a fresh new batch of it.
You realize, though, that Diego hasn't seen just how urgent this is. You know that this is just like him. He doesn't even seem to have noticed... Yes. At least you agree with me, Tornado. All right. You and I are going to get to work. Come on, Diego.
Now, it's for your own good.
Wow, you know, that really works. I feel so much better. Come on, Bernardo. Ines? Huh? Ines? Ines! My Zorro outfit! Would she have dared to She did! She really did! Yeah. Hey, look, Bernardo.
Got you! Get him! Get him! Zorro!
Got you now, Zorro! Huh?
We got him! We got him! We got Zorro!
At last, Zorro is ours! Capture him!
Yes, sir! My oh my, Ines. This time you've really outdone yourself.
You don't think I'm going to go easy on you, do you, Captain?
Hey! All right. So she's handling this fairly well.
Did you lose something, Sergeant? Your dignity, perhaps?
Oh, Bernardo. She's not nearly as funny as I am.
Oh, did you get tricked by mean Ramirez?
What a shame. I really liked that whip.
Aha!
I'm right behind you, Ramirez!
Huh? Out of the way, you bumbling halfwit!
What incompetent fools! I'll just have to capture Zorro myself. Prepare to meet your maker. Garcia! Gonzalez!
Sir, yes, sir! Sir! I'm right here. I'm here, Captain.
Help! Help me! Help!
Sergeant!
I can't swim! Help the sergeant before he brings shame to the entire army.
Wow, I never thought I'd have to rescue Zorro.
My poor dear Ines. Why is your hair wet?
I was down by the river, and my horse must have been in a foul mood. It threw me into the water. Bad luck, I guess.
Luckily, your dress dried quickly. How come your hair didn't?
Come, I'll dry your hair. You don't want to catch cold.
Oh, I'd wager our dear little Ines could fight off a cold. She's fought off far worse than that.
I don't like it when you ride out alone like that. You could easily get into trouble.
That's right. Caution has never been one of my sister's strong points. Maybe she was thinking Zorro would come and rescue her.
Fine. I admit that playing Zorro wasn't the best idea I ever had. If only we could magically make those buzzards disappear.
Brilliant. What a good idea. Zorro now enters the stage.
Care to explain to me how Zorro's going to chase Monasterio and his men away with an umbrella?
Ines. Let's go, Tornado.
If this operation is a success, I'll make sure you get promoted to Lieutenant Colonel in Monterey, Captain.
It will turn out fine, and Zorro can't prevent it either. All right, pick up the pace.
Come on! Hurry it up!
Move it!
Put your back into it! Move it!
The Chumash always have some excuse to avoid work. Anyone seen straggling will get double duty.
This is really hard.
Move it! Hurry it up!
Mountains the Chumash cherish never forgive those who exploit them, Captain. If you keep mining for silver here, you'll unleash their wrath and be cursed. You'll forever regret the malediction.
Malediction?
Zorro! Arrest him, men! Put him in chains!
You can give it your best try.
Follow the sergeant!
Catch him! Catch him!
Huh? What? Oh, how dare they?
That Zorro will be the death of me, making me race up and down mountains like a goat.
Huh. Might be time to consider retirement, huh, Sergeant?
Huh?
Take all the time you need.
Hurry up, will you? Attack!
Finally, a little action.
Surround him! Now we've got him! Ha-ha! Fine fix you're in now. Captain will be promoting me to sergeant for capturing you.
Ah, you see? You really can do it. I have a feeling you might have to wait a while for that promotion, Corporal. Adios, señores!
Huh?
Oh, my Sergeant. Are you giving up? Oh, what would your superior say?
Not giving up. I'm just checking whether I'd been followed.
Come here. I promise that it won't hurt. Yeah, very much.
Oh, mortally wounded. I'm dying. Gonzalez, avenge me. I've been Z'd.
We've got him cornered now!
Tornado, ready?
What's that? Look! The cape! It's Zorro's!
Oh no, it's Zorro.
Ha! What a chicken! Jumping because he was too afraid to take me on.
Zorro, so young. It just doesn't seem right.
Good old Garcia.
And then Zorro had no choice. He jumped over the edge and splattered below. Splat!
I'm sorry that I didn't get to enjoy watching that. Now, go fetch his body. Get the Chumash immediately.
Yes,
Back
sir.
to work. Reopen that silver mine now.
But the malediction! The savage's curse! Zorro said we'd be cursed and regret having ever opened that mine.
Now, Your Excellency. You don't actually believe that silly curse is for real.
Look!
The ghost of Zorro!
Yes, back from the netherworld. I hear you lads actually missed me.
What's happening?
No such thing as ghosts. Lancers, follow me.
Yoo-hoo! Where are you?
There, Zorro, the ghost.
I'm protecting the governor.
Sergeant?
Oh! Where did he go?
Right behind you, Corporal Gonzalez. Another Z.
Zorro! On guard, you big ham!
So, Captain, a little more effort.
Aha! You can't fool me with your smoke and mirrors.
Don't speak too soon. Whoop, whoop, left, right, left, right. Hop, hop. And now...
Prepare for the netherworld!
No! Please, please, make me invisible to them! Madre mia!
Curses on the men who opened the veins of this mountain! The hour has come for their malediction! They shall be plunged in eternal darkness!
Oh, please! Get me out of here, Captain! Captain! Help! Stop this wild animal! Just you wait to see, oh, what a cactus dinner tastes like, you fool! Oh, mark my words! You'll never be promoted out of this land of savages!
What a shame that the whole garrison's already gone. Our show had barely got started.
Lovely bit of work I did, huh?
Yeah, not bad. But I must say that if I hadn't been there to rescue you and to help the Chumash...
Oh, great Zorro!
Ready, Captain. On guard!
Hey! No!
Fancy one last bout, Captain.
It's raining swords, Excellency!
Captain, what is the meaning of all this?
This was a warm-up. You scored quite well, by the way.
Do not patronize me.
Captain, you lasted 8.5 minutes against, well, me.
Apologies. Don Esteban Parasol, Viceroy of California. Allow me to introduce the legendary fencing master of Monterrey,
Maestro Antonio Ramirez de la Poterna.
Don Diego de la Vega. Very impressed. And this is my friend Bernardo.
Given our recent difficulties, I invited the maestro to Los Angeles to train the men in new techniques to be used against...
Zorro, of course. He has humiliated your men.
Yes.
And thwarted every single one of your plans to ensnare you.
That bandit was just very lucky, that's all.
And bested you in each and every sword fight, did he not?
And your point is?
My point? Oh, yes, of course. Aha! I, too, could benefit from Maestro Ramirez's instruction. So could you, Don Diego. You must be taught so you can face him. And everyone we trust, soldiers and rancheros, should also be made invincible. And what if that Zorro attacked the De La Vega Hacienda? Or another hacienda? Or the palace?
That would be terrible, Viceroy. But it shall not happen.
The only problem is, I'm against using violence. It ruins spiritual harmony.
Oh?
Why don't you say that to Zorro?
Just enjoy it. Consider it exercise.
Exercise? Under the scorching sun? In this dust and sand?
Come on, Don Diego. We have a deal. A bit of exercise will do us no harm. See you tomorrow for our lesson.
Yes, this pretentious fencing master deserves to be taught a lesson. Huh? I cannot risk being unmasked, so I shall show them the extent of my talent.
Pathetic. Worse than pathetic. Ah, very well now. You, soldier, are sure of winning against my grandmother. Frankly, Captain, you haven't given me much to work with.
And still, you've yet to see the worst.
Oh, no. Who taught you to use a sword?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother, Sergeant? Where? In her kitchen?
Oh, in her kitchen, too. But... Silence, Sergeant! We've not come here to hear about your family life.
This Zorro must know every attack, every thrust taught by your very, very basic, archaic, simplistic repertoire. In short, bad, totally bad, worse than bad, badissimo, pathetic, appalling. So, we must teach you a new move. A secret thrust of my own invention that he cannot know. The Maestro's thrust. On guard!
Attack, Sergeant.
But why me?
Because you're a sergeant. Sergeant?
Sir, if the sergeant is not up to the task, I am at your disposal.
What? You? A corporal? And who said I'm not up to the task?
You did.
Oh, that was a strategy. On guard.
That, Sergeant, is your new secret thrust against Zorro. Sidestep his attack, switch hands, slice down, slice up, disarm, then in for the finish.
Move, Sergeant. We haven't got all day.
Yes, Captain. We'll try it at half speed. On guard! Now switch!
Got it! Oops!
Well, keep working on it. With some effort, you should nail it down. Before the 20th century. At least, I hope so.
You better master Maestro Ramirez's instruction immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Or you will find yourself back on laundry duty.
Maestro! Maestro!
On guard! I did it! Captain! Maestro! Did you see? Did you see? Oh, at least you saw me, right, Gonzalez?
I saw nothing. Nothing at all, Sergeant.
All right, gentlemen.
Well, Maestro, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Proceed.
Don Diego, that is a ceremonial sword?
Ah, it is indeed. It was a gift from my father, Don Alejandro de la Vega.
And it is completely inappropriate for sparring.
Really? But it's so pretty. This is a real work of art.
You should hang it up on some wall. Let's just find you something a little bit more, suitable.
Excellency, you say such frightening things. Do we really have to fight?
So far, I'm not very impressed. I'll go easy on him.
But Maestro, he'd take that as disrespect. No, you must treat him as if he were Zorro himself.
As I would Zorro? But your Don Diego might not survive such an encounter.
I can live with that.
No, this one isn't even shiny.
Now, Don Diego, before I begin my instruction, I must assess your skill. So, raise your blade and prepare.
Is it supposed to be this heavy?
On guard!
Whoa!
Hey!
Really? Is this quite necessary?
It is, Don Diego. It's high time you improved your skills with the sword.
These lessons have lost all entertainment value. I believe it is now time for me to take my leave.
Oh, but Don Diego, don't you want to improve your skills? What if Zorro attacks? Come on, you're nearly there.
One can only hope that Zorro has the good taste to attack with a ceremonial sword, and then we may both stand there admiring our blades, with no damage done.
Completely incompetent. Ready for your lesson, Excellency?
Me? Oh, well, of course. Oh, but my lumbago is acting up today. Perhaps we could postpone my lesson?
As you wish. By that time, perhaps De La Vega will be ready for lesson number 2, when pigs fly.
No, Maestro. I'm afraid you've scared our good friend Don Diego away. What a pity.
Yes, such a good friend who gives up so easily.
Yes, Captain. A friend who has just returned from Spain. And a very elegant caballero who honors us.
Elegant?
Indeed. Have you seen the way Senorita Carmen looks at him? I bet you wish she looked at you that way.
If the senorita saw how he handled a blade, she wouldn't give him a second glance.
I must admit, poor Don Diego wouldn't last long in one of our famous competitions.
What a brilliant idea, sire.
Is it?
Absolutely. Zorro won't be able to resist showing up too. And then, gentlemen, I know how to eliminate Zorro.
No, I do. I did get the idea after all. Brilliant. That sums it up perfectly. You know what, Captain? I surprise myself every day.
Captain Monasterio has organized a competition, a great fencing competition. Tomorrow at noon, in honor of Maestro Ramirez. The winner will receive as a trophy a beautiful, solid gold medal. Oh, thank you, Doña Maria. What a wonderful cook you are. What a wonderful wife you would make. A soldier spends hours with his backside on his horse just to fulfill his duty without anything to eat. Ow. Ow! Oh.
It sounds frightful.
Frightful? Do you think so? Shapely, yes. Impressive, yes. But frightful?
Not your backside, Sergeant. The contest. It's scheduled for noon, but I never rise before 2.
But you have to take part in it, for the De La Vega's honor.
That's just inhuman.
If the son will not compete, then the father shall.
Father, no. It's too dangerous.
But Don Alejandro, would you worry your daughter by taking such a risk? I assure you, my father would do no
I'm
such...
in.
But father, you are too old for that kind of thing.
Old? Me? I'm still in my prime.
Fine, I will compete. Regretfully, but since it has to be done, I will compete in our father's stead. And I will make sure no harm comes to Don Luis.
Adios.
Senores, on guard.
Just 1 peso. Do you want to put me out of business? The house doesn't do credit.
Buy a favor to give your beloved. I also have some authentic Lucky Charms.
The winner will take home the Medal of Honor, granted me by His Majesty, our good King of Spain in person. A treasure made out of real solid gold. Huh?
Diego, don't you have someone special you'd like to give a favor to?
Senoritas, it was impossible for me to choose between the radiance of two bright suns.
There is no need, Father. The captain has already seen to it.
Diego!
Don't overdo it. She's my friend.
But you do know this is to protect her. Get out!
I'll be honored to escort you, Senorita.
How sweet of you.
And now, Senor Don Diego de la Vega against Corporal Ignacio Gonzalez. Gentlemen, on guard!
Diego, raise your sword! You're supposed to preserve the honor of the De La Vegas, not sully it.
Father, I can't hold my sword and use my fan at the same time.
Diego, we've not gathered here to fan ourselves.
Could Bernardo possibly do it then? I feel so hot. If he could just stand behind me like that.
Diego, look out!
Whoa.
Diego, are you all right?
Of course I'm not all right. This shirt is made of silk. Now it's stained, probably damaged beyond repair. Perhaps my Spanish soap quick, take me home, Bernardo.
Not exactly a champion with the blade. Is he, Senorita?
The De La Vega's honor deserves far better than that. I shall take part in this competition.
Father, no!
Well, my friends, that's one objective reached. You made a fool of your rival in front of the girl, but there's still no sign of Zorro.
Trust me, he'll be here.
Quick, Bernardo. We mustn't keep our friends waiting. They are so eager to catch Zorro. Let's go, Tornado.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Bravo, my friend. Bravo.
And our semi-finalists are Captain Monasterio and Don Luis Villalonga.
So, enjoying yourself, Don Luis?
I am, Captain. In fact, I may just win the day. And our famous maestro's medal.
Oh, will you now?
Gentlemen, on guard!
Captain, this is a friendly contest, not a fight to the finish.
Still think you'll win the day, Don Luis?
Enough! Stop this, Captain.
Zorro!
Zorro.
I'm here for your contest, Captain.
Zorro, you're going to wish you hadn't come here to taunt me.
I hope that I'm not too late. Oh, 2 against 1. You are really spoiling me. Oh, good work there. Ah, you've been practicing, Captain. I see the maestro's lessons everyone is talking about have not gone entirely to waste.
Missed!
Yoo-hoo!
This is horrible.
Why? Is he wearing a silk shirt too?
So, Captain, how is the water?
Get off me, you fools!
No, Captain, my turn. Now, this is between Zorro and the Maestro. In other words, me.
That is why I'm here, to see if Zorro can out-maestro the maestro.
Well then, on guard. You are good, I'll give you that. But I am even better.
Zorro!
Even if that were true. I do have other skills. For example, my penmanship. Then there are my barbering skills. Maestro, you will be so much faster without that mustache weighing you down.
No! My mustache!
You're welcome. So, my fellow Angelinos, who has won the captain's contest? Gracias, amigos!
Soldiers, apprehend that fiend!
Oh, Captain, my captain. Have I overstayed my welcome?
Sergeant, the secret thrust!
Huh? Wow! Garcia, you executed that maneuver perfectly.
Oh, do you really think so?
Yes, it was brilliant. Adios.
Adios, Zorro!
Garcia!
What a lovely medal. Please do thank His Majesty for me. But for now, I must be off.
And you call yourself a maestro? What are you master of, huh? The art of the humiliating defeat?
Oh, but I seem to recall he defeated you before me.
What do you mean, you pathetic second-rate fencer?
It's too bad Diego missed the show. I think it would have been educational for him.
I can't believe Zorro faced all those formidable swordsmen on his own. I still shudder at the thought.
The sentiment does you credit, señorita.
Zorro!
For the honor of the De La Vegas!
Viva el Zorro! Viva el
Viva el Zorro!
Viva el Zorro!
Ha 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 ha!